Good evening, people. Welcome back to yet another late night live stream here on the Dhon channel. Hope you're doing well. Tonight it is more Spirit of Justice. What we've all been waiting for. It's time featuring Maya Fey, who is yet again accused of murder. What's new? Now, it is time we begin. So last time, we started the investigation. I was not expecting this fucking upbeat music. Anyway, we met Maya. She got accused of murder. We did our classic investigation maneuvers, and Rafa is now following us around to keep an eye on us, supposedly. Evening, Zaya. I'll keep you awake to finish work. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I've never been described as one to keep someone alert. Quite the opposite, actually. But hey, everyone's different. Well, I hope you've been doing well, regardless. The Rebel Hunter. Okay, before I talk to you, checking over spreadsheets, touche. Okay, so we have quite a bit of evidence now after going through the, what the area is called. The Wright area? Wherever the priestess was supposed to, like, take a ritual bath or something. Anyway, we'll call it the Holy Bathhouse. Full moon, curtain, priestess, high priest, staging area. I feel like them labeling the full moon is important. Do we know the moon cycle? I feel like if we did, I'd remember. It's a 3-part ceremony held when the moon is directly above the summit of Mount Pony Pony. I feel like that's a location in Pokemon Sun and Moon or something. Begins with the transformation rite. The high priest reads scripture while a priestess dons the robes of Lady Kira, which have been purified with incense. Next is the rite of water, in which the priestess enters the spring dressed as Lady Kira, and the high priest purifies both Lady Kira and her dagger. The ceremony ends with the rite of fire, in which the priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. Okay. The two then devote themselves to prayer until the rite comes to a close 2 days later at noontime. So basically, the whole thing's a fancy way for Lady Kira to take a bath once a year. Must be nice to be her. Haha. Wait, who wrote this? Oh god. Lady Kira's a stinker, confirmed. Once a year, yeah. It's just one solid, like, mass. Okay, what else do we have here? A newspaper. May 9th newspaper. Lady Kira returns to battle rebels. The Lady Kira figure that appeared 2 years ago remains a mystery. Some town elders see her as Lady Kira in the flesh. Some rumors are fueling the enthusiasm for today's purification rite. Now, I hate to be one to like critique a foreign culture, but this one's fictional, so it's okay, right? So I feel like all these like ceremonies that are meant to be away from public view, they don't have much purpose, do they? You know? It's like it's not exactly the same, but you know, if a tree fell in the woods, would anyone fucking hear it, you know? Like, the ceremony is only essentially between two people. And yeah, I guess everyone else participates. But they're away from it all, so they have no idea what's actually going on. What a convenient setup for a murder plot. Thick white ice that froze the ground from the inner sanctum to the plaza of devotion until yesterday has melted. The rite can now go on as planned. Give thanks. Police are asking the kingdom's subjects to be on the lookout for a male insurgent who escaped from the royal penitentiary number 4 yesterday. Okay, so we have an escaped convict, possibly our true suspect. Cause of death, blood loss from a deep abdominal wound caused by a bladed weapon. The wound appears to have been inflicted by the warbad dagger used in the rite. Face tattoo. The mark on his face is one borne by all members of the Koreanist clergy somewhere on their bodies. Records of who has what mark and where are kept at the temple. Who decides where on the bodies they get marked? You think someone just has their ass marked? It's in the records. This is a very important question we must answer. We have a bloodstained letter. Possibly a calling card, I don't know. I agree, Zaya. You know, whether it's of their own volition or because someone else chose it for them, I feel like it's an inevitability, right? Like either A, someone thinks it would be funny to do that to themselves, or B, someone thinks it would be funny to do that to someone else. I don't know why, but this picture is just... it's hilarious to me. He looks so flat. He looks dehydrated. Someone sucked the soul out of him. Just this pose. Mysteriously shoveled snow? Okay. Prayer flags. Okay, so this has definitely got to be a parachute, right? And then we know there's a prison somewhere above the murder site, so... I mean, Phoenix did mention last time, I do remember this, he mentioned that this was like a closed room scenario, but that's obviously a red herring, right? It's trying to throw you off. Like, it's hard to imagine this to be anything but a parachute, but maybe, you know, maybe they're trying to, maybe that's a red herring. But usually the Ace Attorney games aren't that complex. Like, a lot of their mysteries are solvable. Mostly. Curtain around the perimeter of the sanctum, isolating it from the outside world. Yeah, sure, except from the above. Entrance was shut during the rite. Maya, what did you say? The spring water was already stained red when we arrived at the inner sanctum on the day of the rite. Okay. So it actually wasn't his blood. Lady Kira's warning. It appears to be from Lady Kira to the High Priest. There are holes in... Okay, so this is the calling card. And this one is just... something else. But this was actually... Okay, this was found on the inner sanctum on the ground, right? And it's probably meant for the victim, right? It's probably in possession of the victim. And then we have this thing with holes, and if you fold it up, the holes line up. It's pretty easy to see. Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning, Lady Kira. Now the question is, what could have made those holes? I want to see Lady Kira's costume real quick. This is some really fitting music to try to logic out a murder mystery here, huh? The puppy's tail has you mesmerized. It is very hypnotic. Going back and forth so steadily. Okay, well that's enough. That's enough stalling, I guess. Should we examine? A lot of stuff here. What you got, salesperson? Look at all these vegetables. Let's see. Gyapam, Konuro, and Zabas. They're all freshly picked this morning. Never heard of any of them. Maybe I'll buy some to see what they taste like. You want some too, Albie? My treat. Really? Thank you, sir. I'll take some of this and this. Oh, and this too. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not that rich. I mean, I know I'm a lawyer, but come on. I've got a travel budget here. Oh my god, the dog. It's like a metronome. Albie, that's quite a lot you've got there already, don't you think? That's barely enough for a side dish. I hope I brought enough money. I gave them all these exotic names. They just look like carrots and potatoes. What the? This is a poster? It's a poster. Looks like some kind of Koreanese superhero. Why do all superheroes look the same, regardless of where they come from? It's the convergent evolution of superheroes. Can't read the sign, but this looks like a souvenir shop. It's too bad I don't have time to do some shopping right now. I'll have to stop by here before I go back home. Sure, everyone's expecting something. Especially Trucy. Hello, bird. Allow me to explain. This bird is known as a war bat. It's only found here in Korean. Oh right, the bird Lady Kira based herself on. It's a really beautiful bird. Tourists must love it. They usually do. There's just one thing about it that's kind of hit or miss. Its usual cry drives children to tears, and even makes some adults collapse in fear. Maybe they should keep such a fearsome creature in a less crowded area. Am that bad? How bad could it be? The tea set? What is this? Impressive gate. The gate to Temple. Holy. At the top of those stairs is my home away from home. You have to walk up and down there every time? Phoenix? God damn. Just looking at them is making my back ache. Dude, Nick, your legs must be fucking huge. quads. Every day is leg day in Korean. Hey, Albie, what's this cow-like animal? It's a yak. They carry heavy loads and provide milk. They're indispensable partners in our daily lives. Interesting. Hey, they're kind of cute up close. Oh, and they are also prized for their meat. You know, the meat you enjoyed so much last night. Oh, partner must mean something else here. Look, people say that about cows too. It's not that different. Pretty sure every culture has their, like, staple domesticated animal that they use for everything. Phoenix can be strangely dense about things sometimes. It's a really popular bun shop here in Korean. Oh, they even sell magatamon. Let's see. 1 magatamon, 15 damas. Wait a second. Weren't you selling them for 20 damas a piece? The extra 5 damas is the service fee. He's quite the shrewd businessman. Bro brought DoorDash to fucking Korean. Don't tell their lawyers. Even stole their fucking 30% service fee. Jesus. Is that it here? Oh, there's something here. The manhole? Manhole? Guess they have a sewer system here in Korean. What am I thinking? Of course they do. That was ignorant of me. Well, at least he's self-aware of that. Raifa's still sitting slumped to the ground. Oh right, she got fucking owned. Wait, from what though? Oh, I think it was because she didn't know something. We really want to go all the way back. Let's see. Oh, right. Albie believes in Phoenix. She's so distraught that anyone could ever believe in human trash like a lawyer. It's okay, Raifa. I can't leave her here like this. Can't? I don't know. I feel like she'll be fine. So I guess I should keep talking to Albie until she recovers. Alright, fine. So, what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper? Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say she's the modern-day Lady Kira. So they're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh? You've been on edge recently, what with that jailbreak and stuff. Sure hope they catch that escaped prisoner soon. Escaped prisoner? Yes, he was one of the victims' rebels that Lady Kira had captured. The vicious rebels. So there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news. Yes, but that modern-day Lady Kira is super amazing. I mean, she takes down big, scary rebels all by herself. I cannot take my eyes off this dog. Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. What about that escaped prisoner, Albie? So, what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like? Say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man. Dirk? as in the leader of that rebel group? Yes, the escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner is a former soldier and that he wields a big, scary knife. Dude, they keep on, like, setting up Dirk as this big bad guy, but I feel like he's gonna be some chill dude at the end of the day. Consider the fact that he's rebelling against a system that's obviously corrupt. Be solely disappointed if they'll turn this guy into an actual villain. Rumor has it he's a cold-blooded killer to boot. Sounds like a really dangerous man. He is, but the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search. Wait, I remember hearing about a prison. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. Prison? Way up there? Prison is at the top of the Inner Sanctums mountain, right? How did he even break out? No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again. A terrible incident. Okay. The plot thickens. What was that about a terrible incident, Albie? It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. Ooh. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. Really now? Previous queen was assassinated? That's kind of unsettling. That Rafa's mom? Oh, it was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. Oh my god, look at that dog trying to look threatening. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen? Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that. They really take their queen seriously here. Like, god-worshipping level serious. Dog's trying so hard to be threatening. Aww. It really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one. Those Defiant Dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next? Little barks. So that's why the people of Korean are so afraid of that escapee. Why they want the rebel hunter to take him out, along with the other rebels. So, is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter Lady Kira, Albie? I was just thinking there was something else, but what was it? Yeah, here. What is it? Shadow found it. That's the Warbat arrow. Oh, feeling better now, Your Benevolence? I feel like Rafa needs a nickname. This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the Crown Princess of Korean. Although I feel like if I call her anything then Benevolence, I'll be fucking put to the axe. Now, let me see that boy. Yes, Your Benevolence. It looks very much like the one with the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle. What are you doing with this? Three-pronged arrow. I swear I've seen something resembling that arrowhead recently. Did I? Where did Shadow find it, Albie? Near Abba Inmi's house. Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I'd better look into this. Oh, three-pronged, you say? Well, don't we have something that has three holes Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house? And no, I'm not talking about a body. Yes, of course! Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? His wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the purification rite. I should probably talk to her too. Yeah. I feel like this has got to be what pierced this note here. Probably delivered through this arrow, like attached to it and then shot somewhere. Seems plausible. Alright, well. Let's move out. Let's hang out at his house, his crib. And there's someone here. So this is where the High Priest lived. That's a cushion of spikes there. Behind the text box. Wait a minute. This is where they brought me when my back gave out. Don't say that, Phoenix. You'll seem old. And the woman in front of the altar. It must be the High Priest's wife. Let's look around first. Unless the game will force me to... I guess it does force me to talk to her. A steel samurai bag? Okay, that's some real drip there. Excuse me. Oh. Yes, may I help you? Her name is Believe. Believe in me? And trust in me? I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I have nothing. The names in this game are insane. And is it just me, or is that portrait on the left? No, it's on the right side, but the left one, next to the fucking chief prosecutor dude. I guess he's not the... Was he the chief prosecutor? No. Winston Payne was the fucking... Well, no, it wasn't Winston. The other Payne. Well, he was the chief prosecutor, and this guy... That guy was the, Oh, Gaspin Payne, yes, of course. That other guy, well, he was probably just higher up. I forgot his official title. Anyway, that's not important. Person to the left of that looks suspiciously like Sadmati, no? Like the hair color? I mean, it's pretty far to tell, but... Anyway, yes, may I help you? She's so sad. Well, figures, her husband just died. I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you she? Are you she? Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Believe. Oh my, your benevolence. Please, be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honor me with your kind words. And look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes, what's that? Oh, of course. Hee. Oh, she's... She has not completed the stages of grief yet. Understandable. She's talking with his funeral picture. This is just sad. It's not even weird. My husband, too, is delighted with the royal priestess. That the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak with the abbot in me? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No. I can wait till later, dear. She's definitely speaking with him. So, your benevolence. What is it that brings you to my humble abode? This lawyer is investigating your husband's death, and I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence. I know this must be difficult, but can I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see. A friend of yours? So then, you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct? Ah yes, from the States. That's right. I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know. Abbot Inmi and his wife were one of the closest and most loving couples in Korean. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further. She did just lose the love of her life. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her right now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's the warbad arrow that I'll be found near the house. It's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while? Hardhead, have you not been listening to a word I said? Look, your benevolence, I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So, what I will do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind. Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes, I know. No, don't. Not for the royal princess. Oh god, what? Abbot Inmi, what are you doing? Even if you're in spirit. This is a T-rated game. Now, if you would excuse me, okay, fine, they're having a private moment. Damn. I didn't know you were a freak like that. What the heck were they even talking about? You have poured salt on her wounds. This is precisely why you lawyers are so despised. I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Mrs. Inmi. Excuse me. Could it be that you actually possessed a conscience? Of course I do, but I'm also desperate for information. So, what do you plan to do now? Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind. Just see that you do not touch anything you should not. So I should watch what I touch then, just in case Princess Raifa gets mad at me. I like this pose of hers. It is cute. Alright. No. Sorry, Raifa, but you're the least interesting thing right now in this room. Look at that. Spike seat. What is this scary looking spiky thing? It's a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There's not a soul in Korean who would not recognize this. Floor cushion? And you're supposed to sit on this? How else would you suggest it be used? Looks like a torture device to me. In case you want more holes in your ass, I guess. What is this, a wanted poster? Oh, it's a wanted poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about. What? Let me see that. Who is this dude? That's a... Oh my god. That's a rebel? That's a rebel? These names are getting more and more insane. we've moved past like the pun stage and into just like changing words into made-up words. That's Arabal, a senior member of insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a paratrooper, you say? Where have we found a parachute-like object? Somewhere around the crime scene? Ooh, could be anything. Paratrooper, very, very interesting. Foreign land, wanted for crimes against the kingdom, considered armed and dangerous. So he's ex-military, huh? His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once. She really said he's too ugly to be free. $3 million, huh? I don't know what the conversion rate of that is. Something wrong? The bounty is 3 million damas, money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million damas. You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare. Unexpectedly? How rude. Nana has always taught me that kingdoms that do not value its people come to ruin. As Crown Princess, it is only natural that I care for my people. How about sending some of that kindness this way? Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer, and paid taxes to our kingdom, that is. Oh well, it was worth a shot. What is this? Go board? This game looks kind of like checkers or chess. You mean to say you have never heard of Kachu them all? Wait, catch them all? What is this, Pokemon? I've heard people describe it as Kuraini's chess. So two players take turns moving their pieces in a bid to capture the other's king? Not quite. In Kachu them all, the object is the utter annihilation of your opponent. Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game. Special moves? Sounds like a game right up Maya's alley. Yeah, I play that game. Sounds sick. There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. Guess the bag must be Maya's. Probably left it here while she was performing that rite. I can't look inside? Come on, it could be important. What is this? Is this a piece of art of some sort? It's water. What a beautiful orb. Dude, what is it with Chinese and orbs? Something the matter? Bartez, take one step back. Okay, done. Did you spot something? Yes, your dismal reflection. It was ruining the orb's beauty. I'll make this girl pay. One day. Did you have to put it like that, your benevolence? Can't even tell who this person is. A TV. What show is this? Why is this theme just like knockoff Steel Samurai? It is the plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. It's based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Korean. Sure. I'm sure it has a lot more inspirations to it, though. Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. Damn, they fucking yassified Kira. Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom. They couldn't import the show. Getting the rights was too expensive. Copyright law not a thing? I guess not. And Lady Kira kind of thick though. She's kind of bad though. The costume, definite improvement over that like fucking poncho. Yes, I love how off the music sounds. I'm not so sure about its originality, given its overall look in that theme song. Something the matter? Well, it's just, we have an action hero show back home that is really similar to this. Guessing this show's why Maya's so into Lady Kira. Oh, here we go. The GOAT. Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as the one from Maya's favorite show. Nothing beats the original. Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. It's a popular action hero series filmed right in LA. In LA? Is that the first time they actually specified that? Set in a city known as Neo Old Tokyo. It's the Steel Samurai in Mortal Kombat. LA is canon in the Phoenix Wright universe. It feels so weird. Against his nemesis, the evil magistrate. I've collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her. Plumed Punisher seems awfully similar to the Steel Samurai. The Plumed Punisher originated here, in Ukraine. Is that clear, Barbed Head? Yes, your benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again. It's money, money. What up? What is this? Poster? Moss Akihabara. Honestly, they should have just named it that. Poster of the mountains. Oh, how educational. Gives you the exact elevations of everything. Oh, the Inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against those other towering peaks. Those beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Korean. Ah, and I see they have even included Mount Pony in that poster. Wait, if we know that the Steel Samurai is filmed in LA, does that mean it's confirmed that Phoenix Wright lives in Southern California? And his office is also in Southern California? Because in that one case where we had to, you know, deal with the Steel Samurai, you fucking walk back and forth, or at least bike. That's crazy. Dude was based in LA the whole time. And we never even knew. He knew. Good to see you. Oh, and I see they've even included Mount Pony in that poster. Mount Pony? Is that the smaller peak to the left? The old dick measuring mountain poster. Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful? But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as you could not perceive such beauty. No, that's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. Alright, what do we have here? Isn't this that Justice Minister I met? Justice Minister, that's what he was. Who's the woman in the picture next to him? She looks really important. Could she be the Queen of Korean? Can I get a closer look, please? No? Guess not? What do we have here? Shrine. Or altar, rather. Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother, after all. Holy Mother? See that faceless figure there? Such insolence! How do you not know who Her Holiness is on sight? Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right this instant? Sorry, it will happen again. This is why lawyers are so despised. Now listen well, depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Koreanism. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family. Oh no, there's an unusual custom. I mean, not really. There's real-life religions that have similar policy. It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. Trash can. Hey, is it just me or does that... Yeah, that also has 3 punctures in it. Looks like it could fit something like this and this. So I'm pretty sure it's all but confirmed that this went into that folder, or envelope rather, and it was pierced by this arrow, or a similar arrow. Turns out her face was uwu. That would be incredible. Cute goddess. There are 3 holes in a row near the top. Now, where have we seen holes like these before? Pause. I don't know. Seem to hang out with Edgeworth a lot, Phoenix. Scrounging around in other people's garbage like some stray dog. You are a pitiful creature indeed. Rafa, let me live out my raccoon fantasies for once, okay, please? What does it say here? Say what you will, but I've got a job to do. It says, to the High Priest. You cannot even read. You're even more pitiful than I had thought. Rafa has not even conceptualized what a foreigner is. The idea of anybody living outside of her country is just beyond her. Other religions? Other cultures? It's fake news. But thanks. And I will keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. I guess I should have studied some Koreanese before I came. Want to take her to New York? Honestly, me too. I'd watch that. I'd buy that DLC. So the envelope was addressed to the High Priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. Better hang on to it. If you don't mind me just taking your trash. Lady Beli has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that. Can't we just wait a little bit longer? I wonder if she'll ever open up. Oh, you're still here. Lady Believe. Mrs. Inmate, do you think you're ready to talk? Is it okay with you, dear? Yes, I will let him know. Lady Believe, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if it is not your wish. No, it's quite all right. If my husband were still with us, he would say... As much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, if it would help to find the truth, then ask whatever you may. Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Wait, did Mrs. Inmate call herself lovely just now? Look, let her have it. Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly so your departure may be just as swift. Yes, of course. Alright, Tarrust. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately? No, I don't recall anything of the sort. Weird pause. This is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him? He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him. Oh, here we go. Bam, bam, bam. These are psyche locks. My soul is tingling. This means Mrs. Inmate is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magatama Maya gave me all those years ago. It has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something. It allows me to see the psyche locks that are holding that person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to touch my Magatama to try and unlock them. Wait, this is the first time these appeared in this game? I feel like I've seen these before. Were these not in the tutorial case? I guess not. They've been in every game since their introduction, so I feel weirded out getting a tutorial now. Okay, yes, I know what they are.
Take that!
The High Priest. Psyche locks. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone had held a grudge against her husband. Oh, drink water. I will. I needed it. Refreshing. That must mean that Mrs. Inmate thought of someone who might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Let him cook. What are you cooking, Phoenix? Mrs. Inmate, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be. That would be Maya, would it not? No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. Rebel Dirk, the escaped prisoner, or Lady Kira? Well, obviously not Lady Kira. Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning. Okay, maybe it is Lady Kira, because it literally says it here. But we know it's not actually her, because she's not alive, or just not real. It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Okay, well, you could have clarified that in the answer boxes. My god. Everyone's talking about her. Just add that behind. I know not of what you speak. Really? She even made the front page recently. What is this? I have no idea what this guy would sound like. I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. I have to voice act this grieving woman who's trying to act out her husband. It's quite the ask. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I? Actually, I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Abbott and me. I have your note, sir.
Take that!
This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. Holy shit, it fucking exploded. This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priest, didn't it? How do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either. Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband. Where is this? Here we go.
Take that!
What's that? It's an envelope addressed to the High Priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? 2 down. What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope? There's gotta be some way to prove it. Wait a second. Don't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter. There is? Yes, that proof is right here on the warning letter. The spot on the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope. Well, I mean, there's 3 spots, so I guess I'll just pick the middle.
Take that!
3 holes in the envelope. The same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the letter in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. So what made the holes? I believe it was this. Take that! They were made by this warbat arrow. One of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warning was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. Got him. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? I admit the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent. Then why did you keep it a secret? Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't. I guess that makes sense. The rebel hunter was after him. I can see how people might at least suspect. We are a Koreanist kingdom, as such, rising up against the monarchy. It's the same as blaspheming Koreanism itself. Wow, how convenient for the monarchy. Your husband was a devout priest of Koreanism. You fear that his good name would be tarnished if the warning went public. Yes. That makes sense, but is it the honest truth? The High Priest really was a rebel. Rebel hunter would have had a motive to kill him. Still. This This just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. Warning. Could you tell me a little more about the warning? It arrived about 3 days before the purification rite. When we woke that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed. By the side of your bed? Yes, we had the whole house locked up that tight. Yet, someone still managed to slip in. It was frightening, wasn't it, dear? Someone inside? Now, we do know of one person who lives in this house. That isn't a couple, don't we? Mr. Puree, Zealot. We've not talked to you yet. You're looking mighty sus right now. You didn't contact the police, as you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel. That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Taras would be still alive today. Oh, lovely wife. No need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone. Ted, that is quite enough. Yes, you're probably right. I don't want to make her go insane. Mrs. Envy, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time. Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped. Your benevolence, may you swiftly shine light upon the truth. Barbed head. You seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Kira. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion. Yeah. I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. I think I could find something to support my theory that the High Priest was a rebel. The only other person who might know more about Abbot Imi would be Maya. You might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center. What's this? What are you telling her? My mother has said what? It seems I must go. Did something happen? Yes, my mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the High Priest's passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband. It is only natural, considering his meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany me there at once, Lady Believe. Thank you, your benevolence. My husband is most delighted too. How wonderful for you, Miss Me. Mrs. I keep on mixing that up. Ugh. Mrs. in me. Detective decree from the Queen. Barbed head, you are coming as well. Huh? But I don't have much time left to investigate. As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it will take but a moment. No, come along. Ugh. Arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. Better let her have her way this time. I wonder how much more investigation I have to do. Wait, what is this? What are we doing here? Hello, Queen? Welcome, Lady Belieb. Hello. Wait, did she mention we'd go to the palace? Oh, yeah. Decree from the Queen. How did I miss this? I didn't mean, like, I didn't think it would literally mean go to the fucking throne room. So this is the Queen of Korean. Yas Queen. What is wrong with you, barbed head? Show some respect. Should I bow or prostrate myself? Garon, huh? She's giving big villain vibes. Same way that one, what's her name? Morgan Fay. Getting similar vibes to her, excuse me. Bad vibes. Mother. Your Eminence. Am I discriminating against people with big hair? No. I'll admit that was a factor in my impressions. Your Eminence, I would like to give thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves to be honored. Oh, what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Belieb. May my prayer comfort your soul and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, Your Eminence, your words are wasted on my humble husband and I. Now that's what I call a commanding presence. So, you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks. Yes, Your Eminence. I'm so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. I'm humbled to bask in your resplendence? Did I overdo it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Belieb, let us go to the Chamber of Prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother. Wow, the Queen is seriously something else. Are we gonna ignore the fucking Justice Minister guy who's also in the room? Speak of the devil. Heh, the prayer of lament, huh? Bro's in this pose for the last 30 minutes. Fucking how long can you bite that cigar for? Can't be good for your teeth. Don't smoke, kids. You'll get oral cancer and teeth stains. Periodontitis. Ugh, you don't want that, do you? I don't see how that'll do you any good. It's Justice Minister Inga. Hmm? Who are you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Minister Inga. Again? Have we met? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the Q's lobby the other day. Oh, right. Blue suit, jagged hair. Or that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two. Your daughter? Excuse me? Wait. Your daughter? You've got to be joking. This dude is married to the queen? That's your dad, Rafa? Oh no. Rafa, I need to get you out of this family. There's bad news all around. Just the most awful of vibes. It's okay, Phoenix. You can adopt 2 children. I mean, I guess? I mean, the queen doesn't have to be married. But, this guy? This fucking guy? I feel like if he's married to the queen, he should have a more important title than Justice Minister, you know? Yeah, Rafa. He's Princess Rafa's father? So he's Queen Garan's husband? Planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess too? The accused is a good friend of mine. Like I said the last time, you better watch yourself, see? This guy seems so out of place in this country. Bro looks and tries to, like, talk like a 1940s American mobster, you know? Making the law family business. Guess so. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? You want to question me? That'd be great. You got balls for a lawyer. Guess I can play along for a bit. But I got things to do, see? So we'll have to talk while I work. While you work? Your job is to just stand there and bite your cigar. Actually, first, I need to go to this place. Hey, keep your paws out of that stuff over there. It's all pretty pricey. More than you could possibly imagine, I'd wager. Yeah, I better keep my hands to myself. Yeah, the half-glow goes kind of hard. I don't know about those, like, emerald buttons, though. I wanted to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer on this case, too. What the? Well, don't say I didn't warn you. This guy's cigar is a stamp. You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. But it's gonna be different this time. I got Korean's top prosecutor on this one, see? I don't care who I go up against. I'm going to prove my client innocent. You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Blow this one and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused. Do I look like I give a shit? If Maya has to die, then I'll die. How could I forget? Huh, you lawyers all the same. You strut your stuff till the DC Act comes down hard. And you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you. Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing. Phoenix, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. Sorry, Rafa. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade, like falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even. Handy. Efficient. Yeah, it made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Garan administration are gonna get just what they deserve, especially those rebel scum. You can get away with that here? Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Crane, see? And being that I'm the Queen's husband, that makes me king. Guess it does. I mean, might as well call yourself that, right? You have every right to? No, I'm pretty sure the Queen is the boss around here. Yes, as we all know, every monarchy has the figurehead act as the sole point of power. Nothing else. There have never been puppet monarchs in the history of nations. All emperors, kings, and queens have had absolute power. Go on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you with lèse-majesty. Can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and populace that lives in peace. And that's all thanks to the DC Act, so I don't want to hear any more lip about it. I'm sure this is like commentary on how similar this is to Japan's way of doing justice. How they supposedly have a very low crime rate, but that's just because of their insane conviction rate. I can't defend my client unless I speak my mind. Even without the DC Act, Dark and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say, I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. Cause you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes. Well, if that's the case, sign me up. I'll become a dragon. Sounds badass. Say, White, do you know what these are? No? What? Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off. What? Tomorrow I'll have even more work to do, processing the one for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you? Don't worry. I'll make sure to lighten your load, Inga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow. Oh, welcome back. I have returned, Barbed Head. Benevolence, are you done with the rite? Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Belieb stayed behind to speak with Mother. I hope this will ease her sorrow, even if just a little. So, you've been speaking with my father? Yes, you could say that. My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Oh, poor girl. You have been brainwashed. Brainwashed, excuse me. Oh, brainwashed? What the hell is that? If you talk too much, you'll start making mistakes. Eventually. Korean, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my father and my mother. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer. Yes, of course. Seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. Oh. Oh. It hurts. It hurts to see Maya like this. It really does. Oh, she's happier again. Oh, it's you, Nick. Maya, are you okay? The questioning wasn't too harsh, was it? No, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress? Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that would prove your innocence, but I have a small lead. Really? But for right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest. Sure, ask away. By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do? Doesn't seem like it. Also consider the fact that she's like, what, 14? What responsibilities does she possibly have? Homeschooling? I heard that. You're rude. Of course I have many other things I could be doing. What, like playing with your plushies at home? High Priest. It's just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel? A rebel? Why would you even think that? Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him. What? Uh-oh. Princess Rafa overheard me. What idiocy is this? I have in me a rebel? It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered the prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was. Oh, all right. I was just raising the possibility. I will not listen to such tomfoolery. She stormed out. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. Alright, now we got the adults talking. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious? Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the rite. Kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea why. Glancing up at the sky, huh? As if he was expecting something? He was restless and kept looking up at the sky. That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Oh, but it does, Phoenix. But it does. Anything come to mind? Sorry, that's about it. Guess this is all I'm gonna learn about the High Priest for now. Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on. I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I'll, explain later. Princess Rafa gone, this might be my only chance. Channeling. Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits? Oh, that. Honestly, that's kind of strange because I thought the whole reason she came here was to train her channeling. You know how all the queens are also spirit mediums here? I heard. It's kind of a shock at first, though. In Koreanism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it. I see, so spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority then, in that sense. You can see why it would look bad if nobody from another country were able to do it too. What if she wasn't a nobody? What if she is descended from royalty? Spirit channeling in the Korean tradition was developed from a Koreanist style that was brought to the US via Japan. But it seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of the average Koreanese. It may be a quirk due to our styles diverged, but I don't really know. So, if spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Korea, it's a power that somehow made its way down to the line of Maya. And guess that makes Queen Garan and Princess Raifa distant relatives of Maya's? Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just, I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits. See, I had no idea it was so complicated. Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the master. And what is this qualification to become the master? To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time. Yeah, and it was more like spirits possessed her as opposed to her channeling them. Come back, Mia. Come back. I missed you. Missed you, baby girl. So you can do it every single time now, whenever you want? Yep. Wow. At least, I think. You think? Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I'll just try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session. Wow. Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh? Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. Right. Maya's the next big hope of Korean village. It's gotta be a lot of pressure. It's very strange now knowing that Korean village is somewhere around LA. So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. Girl needs to start a coup? Agreed. Let's make Maya the new queen. Because she is a queen. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai. Oh, you mean the Plume Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. And we're talking about this now? So, you've already seen the Plumed Punisher? You really don't miss a beat. Mia would have looked so good in robes. Agreed. It's okay, we kind of got a taste when Maya channeled her back in the day. Actually, it was her benevolence who told me all about it. Oh, she's back? There's not a single person in Korean who does not know of it. Oh, your benevolence, you're back. She really heard the words Plumed Punisher and came running back. It's her favorite show. As the royal priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. So I've changed my mind, for in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories. Sense of duty is commendable. I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit. Great timing, your benevolence. It's actually something I wanted to show off to the both of you. Show off? I sure seems excited all of a sudden. Yep, ta-da! Oh, what's that? A charm? A phone charm? It's an ultra-rare Plumed Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was specially made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of the strap? Don't tell me. You're a Plumed Punisher fan too, your benevolence. Well, of course you'd be. No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. Oh, look at her. Look at her shake. It'll be all so embarrassed. I have no interest in such things. Right. No, I am telling the truth. Says the girl who gave me the whole spiel on the show. Back when we were at the house earlier. Sure, let's just leave it at that. So, how did you get your hands on that, Maya? I found a kindred spirit in a plumed Punisher fan here in Korean. It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national borders. And by cultural exchange, you mean you swapped TV show promo merchandise. You bet. I traded my Steel Samurai watch for the strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Koreanese friend was so happy, I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return. Guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Korean. Nerds are a global species. Watch this, when you press the Magatama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song. Sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song. Wow, that is an insanely high quality for an object this small. How do they fit all that? How do they fit all that electronic stuff in there? And speakers. What are you talking about? Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tunes throughout? Tones, excuse me. Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go don in the intro. Yes, very different. Mad tech, but no copyright? I guess so. It's like mad tech in the strangest places. Right. Guess my ears aren't as good as yours. Anyway, I had this amazing idea for a new show. The Plume Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. I'm gonna totally go pitch it to some TV stations when I get it back home. Or when I get back home, excuse me. It's going to be a huge hit. Are you benevolence? I have no interest in such things. Oh, she'd love it. Well, if nothing else. Talking about the Plumed Punisher has, thankfully, seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow to me. Okay. Thanks, Nick. I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Alright, nothing else to say, nothing else to do. Move out. Let's walk up all those fucking stairs. It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown. Oh, it's Albie. Are you done with your investigation for today? Pretty much. Thought I'd go over what I've learned so far. Here to join me? Yes, please allow me to help. Okay, first we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be a Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the rite. That's right, it was that rebel hunter. But what of it? That's what I'm not sure of yet. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite? That is a good question. Even I can't think of a reason why. If you could solve that mystery, right, to figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest, that'd be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead. How unfortunate for you, Barbed Head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all. Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest. I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act. Look at her, so smug. Your benevolence. While it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence, that is, perhaps, a product of my careful monitoring of your every move. I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, Your Benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence within the confines of the law. How can you be so sure he will? I mean, I did it before, didn't I? This is my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon. What nonsense. You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself. This shall be your last trial and your last rites. She's so confident. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe. Tomorrow, I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. That whole SANS thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. Poor Nick. I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Korean. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do. To be continued. Yes, I think I will save. I think I'll probably end things here. We'll go forward a little bit until we have like some BGM, I suppose. May 11th, 9:40 a.m. High Court of Wright. Accused lobby. Ooh. It's kind of a banger. A bit show bop. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Next time we stream this, it's trial time. Time to save Maya. Will this be a one-dayer or a multi-dayer? Who knows? The last trial was actually a one-dayer, which is not the norm, I feel. No idea of how this could go. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. We'll be back on Sunday night, probably. So please look forward to it. You're welcome, Zaya. Glad to keep you awake. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe and be well. I'll see you all later.